Hi everyone, I'm Jack from Jack's English, and today we have a very special episode because Luke has gone and I've replaced him with a beautiful guest.
Hello.
So this is Iris.
Yeah.
And she's my student. And what do you do?
Oh, I'm a teacher of an English academy.
Fantastic, yeah.
Yeah,
So how long have you been with me now?
Like 2 years. Almost 2 years.
2 years.
We've been studying together.
Yes.
And I think I'm Jack's best student.
Yes, my number one student, so I had to get her on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Today, we're going to talk about weddings.
Yeah, weddings.
Why are we talking about weddings?
Because finally, I'm getting married.
She's getting married, yes.
Yeah.
Huge news. So we're announcing it here on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, so today what we're going to do is talk about English and Korean weddings. What are the differences? What are the similarities? So are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it. So
Yeah.
my first question, or the first thing I want to talk about is so English wedding day versus the Korean wedding day. So can you start by telling us a typical wedding day?
Actually, in Korea, we usually have an afternoon wedding, like 12 or 11. So the groom or bride, they should wake up like 6 in the morning or 5.
Why? Why so early?
Because we have to go to the makeup shops. So we put on makeup like almost 2 hours or 3 hours. We should like make the bride really pretty. So it takes so long time.
Why? How long does it take to do all of the makeup and hair and
2 hours or 3 hours.
Oh, right.
Yeah. They should make a different person.
Wow.
Yeah, so...
I think that's already a difference, you know, that amount of time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How about the British wedding?
I don't know, but it's certainly not that amount of time. For me, nothing. Do the men do it in Korea?
Yeah, but it takes shorter than price, of course.
Right, yes. Okay. Yeah, for men, I didn't do anything. I just did my hair.
Oh, yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I had a haircut before, you know,
Really?
a few days before.
Oh,
so that
yeah.
was a little different, I
Okay.
guess. But yeah, it was... And then, you know, you get your family to help out a little bit, make sure your tie is looking good and things like that.
Oh.
So no professional service for the man. I think that's normal. So tell me, what happens then? So you have an afternoon wedding. What's kind of the order of things in the wedding day?
Yeah, after finish makeup, then we go to the wedding hall. Yeah, and then we should wait for the guest. Bride should sit on the bride's room. We have our own room for bride. The British also have a bride room.
I think it depends on the size of the wedding, and it depends on the church and things like that.
Groom, right?
Groom.
Yeah, groom should stand in front of the wedding hall. And then greet the guests.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but bride, she wears a really tight dress,
Yes.
wedding dress. So they should sit on the seat.
Oh, because they can't move around easily.
They can't.
Oh, really?
They can't even go to the washroom, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, do you also have the kind of superstition in Korea that the bride and groom shouldn't see each other, particularly the groom shouldn't see the bride before the actual event?
In former days.
Yeah, former days,
Yeah, but now we don't believe it.
No?
No.
So you don't mind?
No.
How would you feel? Because your wedding, how long until your wedding?
Next year, April.
Next day, okay.
So we have 4 months left.
Yes. How will you feel if your groom sees you?
Nothing.
Don't care? Okay,
Okay.
right. Yeah. I think in England that's still a tradition. That's still kind of a thing that you got to
really?
keep to. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. We also did the same at my wedding. You know, I didn't see her until she came up the aisle.
Oh.
Okay.
It's kind of, actually, I think it's a little bit romantic
Right.
situation.
Yes, yeah, right. So, how long is a typical wedding?
It's getting shorter
Yep.
these days. It takes like half an hour.
Half an hour
30 minutes.
for the wedding, like the whole thing.
Yeah. Beginning the wedding and then finish the wedding. It takes only 30 minutes.
So, do you have anything after the wedding?
No, we serve the food, meals immediately finish the wedding. So they have meals and then it's done. We don't have any party or and nothing.
So, typically, if a guest goes to your wedding, how long should they expect the whole event to be?
They can eat food really fast. Then it takes an hour.
Wow.
1 hour or
Yeah.
1 hour and a half.
Okay. That's a big difference.
Oh,
That's
really?
a huge difference. I can tell you for my wedding,
Yep.
10 hours.
10 hours?
10 hours, yeah. So, and I'm not saying that's typical. No, that's probably typical actually. That's probably typical for England. You should think 9 or 10 hours. So you've got so I'll tell you about the English wedding briefly. We'd meet at the church probably around lunchtime. Have the wedding service, which maybe is about maybe similar to you, 30 or 40 minutes. Go outside and do photographs, friends, family, everyone, and that takes some time. And then you go and have perhaps lunch together.
Yeah, sure.
You have some break time. That's often the case. And at the lunch you've got the cake cutting.
Oh, cake cutting.
You've got speeches. So there's a lot of different things that you've got to include in that. And then in the evening, you've probably got some party, everyone gets together and friends, family, and a lot of the people who couldn't come to the wedding service come in the evening. You'd rent a bar, restaurant, hotel, something like that.
Big difference, I think.
Right.
Yeah. We only have 1 hour or 2 hours wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as far as I understand in Korea, you have many weddings to attend in your life, right?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Like, going to your friends and family.
Yeah,
How many do you think you go to in your life?
Maybe more than 10?
Okay.
More than 10 times.
Right, yeah. So in England tends to be less than that because you've got to have a whole day.
Yeah.
It's a big deal, So that's probably the biggest difference, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's go on to our next thing that I want to talk about. I want to talk about wedding traditions.
Wedding traditions.
Because I think that could be really different between England and South Korea. Could you tell me some typical wedding traditions?
Before wedding, we meet. I mean, my boyfriend's family and my family meet each other before wedding.
Right. Why?
I don't know. Many other countries, but in Korea, we don't introduce my boyfriend or girlfriend if they are really they be my future husband.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right.
So, I introduced my boyfriend to my parents because he will be my last one, my future husband.
So is it kind of a formal meeting? Like, is it quite a big deal?
Yes, we made a reservation for private room. So we gather together. So we, his family and my family have dinner together.
Yep.
Yeah.
So have you done this?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you have?
Last weekend
Oh,
I did.
right. How was it?
I was really excited.
Uh-huh.
I was a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my parents really like his family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
So we have so much fun.
So it went smoothly, no problems between the families.
Yeah, but we have 3 kids.
Yes.
Oh, they were crazy.
Uh-huh.
But we love it.
Yeah, so we don't have that in England, but we obviously meet them before the wedding. But I think it's kind of informal, it's not we don't set up a meeting and we're going to discuss this and this. It's just casual.
Casual things.
So perhaps you'd meet up. Maybe they'd come over the house for a barbecue or something like that. The tradition that I would mention is I don't know what, I can't remember the American for it, but the British is hen night and stag night.
Oh.
I can't remember the American, but it doesn't matter anyway. So hen night, do you know what that is?
I have no idea.
Hen night is the bride and the bridesmaids the night before the wedding often.
Oh.
So the night before you actually get married, go out and party and drink and enjoy themselves and do the things they want to do before they are married.
Oh, why? It's because of their last day of...
I guess so, right? It's kind of like a celebration. Okay, this is my last day of freedom.
Oh, freedom.
Yeah. And then the male version is called stag night.
Oh.
And same idea. So they'll go out, perhaps they'll go to a club or something like that, just enjoy their last night of freedom. It really depends on the person. You know, nowadays I think perhaps less people are having stag nights, and if they have a stag night, it's not such a big thing. I would say that's the trend. But, you know, the problem is you do that and then you're feeling terrible for your wedding day, right?
Sure, drinking alcohol until dawn, right?
Yeah.
But my boyfriend wants to do it.
Oh, really?
Maybe if
Yes.
he watch this video, then he say, "Oh, I wanna do what's
stag night?
Stag night. Please don't."
How about you? Do you plan to do a hen night?
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's a big tradition in England. Are there any other traditions in Korea? I heard something about your photography is different.
My photography.
The photography is different in Korea. Like you don't do it on the day.
No, we do. We do take photos with families or friends. But before the wedding, like 3 months before, we take photos. Maybe you guys have seen the photos, like glamorous celebrity wedding photos.
Yeah.
It's not only for actor or singers.
Right.
Yeah, we can. For groom or bride, we have a like background. Yeah. Like vintage European cafe, something like that. And we take photos like celebrities.
So you do it in a studio, don't you?
Yeah, in a studio. So we take photos and then we hang the photos in front of the reception on our wedding day.
So people can view them. Yeah. So it becomes part of the wedding day.
Yeah.
Yeah, big difference. Okay, well, let's go on to my last question.
Yep.
What are some wedding trends in South Korea?
Wedding trends. Actually, these days the marriage rate goes down.
Oh, really?
And wedding. How can I say? Wedding size or?
Oh yeah, size of the wedding.
Size of the wedding is getting smaller.
Okay. Why do you think the wedding rate is going down?
Because earning money is very difficult.
Yeah.
And buying a house is quite really difficult. Yeah. So that's why maybe.
And it's just very expensive to have a wedding, isn't it? Particularly in Korea. Yeah. Do you know roughly how much it costs to have a typical wedding in Korea?
It's more than more than I don't know the currency.
Okay, yeah. Tell me, and I'll see what I can.
Of course, more than 1,000,000.
Yeah, so that's $10,000. Yeah, I heard the figure $30,000. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
But it depends, and also, as you said, the size of weddings are going down, aren't they? The number of guests and the location and things like that. But yeah, I heard 30. Does it?
30 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, includes everything.
Yep.
More than 30.
$30,000. Yeah, right. I think that's. I always tell people that it's cheaper in England, but I'm not sure that's true anymore. From what I heard, it's pretty much the same. It is very expensive to have a wedding, and people want to do it in a nice location, and they spend a lot on their wedding day. I didn't. We kept it. I can tell you, we kept it. I can't remember how much, but we kept it really pretty low. And as you were saying, we actually kept it small. Yeah, just close friends and family.
Yeah, I prefer small wedding.
Yep.
So I will invite really close friends and family. So I can save my money.
Yeah.
Either.
Do you know how many you're aiming for? Do you have an idea of the number of guests?
Maybe we have 200.
See, so to me that's a massive wedding.
Oh really?
Yeah.
200 is really small.
Really? What would be typical?
Maybe 500 or 400.
Do you know how many I had?
How many do you have?
About 40?
40?
35?
Is it possible?
Yeah, I just really close family and close friends. There was a lot of family missing, so we just kept it very small. And obviously, we did it in England. My wife is Korean, so not many people can fly across. Very few, actually. Maybe 10 people were able to go. So, but 200 to me, I don't know. I'm interested in you. Please let me know what is a normal wedding in your country and what is a small wedding, because 200 seems enormous to me.
Enormous, yeah.
In England, the trend, as far as I know, the number of marriages is going down, same as Korea. And yeah, I don't know many trends. I think really people are becoming more creative with choosing the location and like the dress code. I think men are using more colorful suits and having different themes for the wedding, whether it's a country theme or whatever. So yeah, I'm not really sure about that, but I know the number of weddings is going down at the moment. Economy, right? It's expensive.
Raising kids,
going on a nice honeymoon. Have you chosen your honeymoon location?
We are expecting to go to Europe.
Yep.
Yeah, but
any country particularly?
Paris.
Oh, wonderful. The city of love.
Yeah, city of love.
Yeah. Okay, well, great. I think that's everything we have time to cover today. And I hope that gave you an idea of English weddings and South Korean weddings. I think it's kind of unique, right? There's some unique parts of South Korean weddings compared to Europe. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for joining me. It's been nice to talk to you instead of Luke. You bit of glamour in today's podcast.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, you're welcome. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I'll be back next week with Luke. Have a wonderful week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.